Welcome to the Horror Hive, where we explore the darkest corners of history and pop culture. In this video, we're going to delve into some of the scariest and most shocking facts about presidents of the United States. These are the leaders who have shaped our country's history, but behind the public persona, there are some chilling secrets and scandals that you may not know about. From cursed families to sexual scandals, get ready to discover 10 of the scariest facts about U.S. presidents. Theodore Roosevelt's cursed family. Theodore Roosevelt was the 26th president of the United States, but his family was plagued by a curse that haunted him his entire life. In a span of just a few years, his mother and wife died on the same day, his brother was committed to an insane asylum, and his father died of a heart attack. Some have speculated that this was due to the curse of the White House demon, a spirit that is said to haunt the president's residence. Ronald Reagan's psychic consultations. Ronald Reagan was the 40th president of the United States, and he was known for his interest in astrology and psychic consultations. In fact, he even consulted with an astrologer to help schedule important events, such as the signing of important treaties and negotiations with foreign leaders. Some have even speculated that Reagan's obsession with the supernatural may have contributed to his decision-making process during his presidency. Franklin D. Roosevelt's secret illness. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the 32nd president of the United States, but he had a secret illness that was kept hidden from the public. He suffered from polio and was confined to a wheelchair for much of his presidency. This fact was kept secret from the public, as it was believed that revealing the president's disability would weaken the country's morale during the Great Depression and World War II. Lyndon B. Johnson's obsession with his genitals. Lyndon B. Johnson was the 36th president of the United States, but he was also known for his obsession with his genitals. He would often expose himself to staff and colleagues and even referred to his penis as jumbo. This behavior has been the subject of much speculation and controversy over the years, and some have suggested that it was a reflection of Johnson's deep-seated insecurities. John F. Kennedy's sex life. John F. Kennedy was the 35th president of the United States, and he had a notorious sex life. He had numerous extramarital affairs, including with Hollywood icon Marilyn Monroe. The public was largely unaware of Kennedy's affairs during his presidency, but they have since become a subject of fascination and speculation. Richard Nixon's secret tapes. Richard Nixon was the 37th president of the United States, and he secretly recorded all of his conversations in the Oval Office. These tapes ultimately led to his downfall during the Watergate scandal, as they contained evidence of Nixon's involvement in a cover-up of the break-in at the Democratic National Committee headquarters. George W. Bush's questionable military service. George W. Bush was the 43rd president of the United States, but he had a questionable military service record during the Vietnam War. He joined the Texas Air National Guard to avoid being drafted, but then failed to show up for required drills. This fact has led to much speculation and controversy, as some have suggested that Bush received preferential treatment due to his family's political connections. Bill Clinton's impeachment. Bill Clinton was the 42nd president of the United States, but he was also the second president to be impeached by the House of Representatives. His impeachment was a result of a scandal involving a sexual relationship with a White House intern, Monica Lewinsky. Clinton's impeachment proceedings were highly publicized and controversial, and ultimately he was acquitted by the Senate. Barack Obama's drone strikes. Barack Obama was the 44th president of the United States, and he was known for his use of drone strikes in military operations. While the use of drones was effective in killing high-profile targets, it was also highly controversial, with critics arguing that it caused civilian casualties and violated international law. The use of drones remains a subject of debate and scrutiny to this day. Donald Trump's Twitter use. Donald Trump was the 45th president of the United States, and he was known for his prolific and often controversial use of Twitter. He used the platform to communicate with his supporters, make policy announcements, and attack his opponents. His tweets often sparked controversy and backlash, and were a subject of much media attention and scrutiny. These are just a few of the scariest and most shocking facts about U.S. presidents, both current and former. Behind the public image of these leaders, there are often darker and more disturbing truths.